Welcome to part 20 of the Sonic Heroes Let's Play, and I apologize that this took so long, but I had other stuff that I need to do. With that being said, we're in Hang Castle as Team Chaotix. Enjoy the cutscene.
Talk about a huge misunderstanding.
Yeah, sure made fools out of ourselves.
Nothing new for you, Vector.
What? You were the first one to jump at the chance.
No time for arguing. Now's the time to be on guard. It's very mysterious around here.
Okay, so for Hang Castle, this is going to be a little precursor to a tedious mission later on in Mystic Mansion. Oh god. We have to collect 10 keys. Now, it's not as bad as... Now, it's not too bad, but sometimes they can be just downright cryptic. Well, not cryptic, but... I wouldn't say, hey, cryptic, but hidden. Yeah, hidden would be a better word. Remember that little issue that I had with the Metropolis Zone? I think that's what it's called. Or, no, that's the Sonic 2 level. Well, crap, I forgot. I guess that name is incredibly forgettable. But remember that little problem I had in the Act 1 of the second zone? You know, where I thought I wouldn't be able to get to that platform? Well, then again, it kind of hinted that I could go there because it wasn't really that long for a flight distance. Well, apparently I run into that same issue again. And wouldn't you know it? Alright, granted, I can't be stupid for not knowing about that, but at least I just hope that you guys can see where I'm coming from. How was I supposed to know? Oh, I didn't know that there was well, for all I know, there could have been an invisible wall there. Or the platform couldn't be tangible. Oh. Here's this one I kind of knew about. I'll just go up the grind rail and then just nab the key. I guess you wouldn't know about it because, well, why would I go up the grind rail if it's going down? Then I am gonna go down. But no, just jump on the grind rail and you'll get the key that way. And that key, on the other hand, was kind of a given. And I think I may have missed it. Man. At least I hope I didn't miss any key. That's one of the annoying things about this mission, about these kinds of missions, is that, yeah, they do give you more than what you need. But, like, if you miss one key, or miss one enemy, once you go back, I can find that even if it's out, especially if it was out in the opening, you just feel stupid after that. It's like, why didn't I grab that key to begin with? I'm a dumbass. Most of the keys in this stage, though, are actually givens. Are actually pretty much given to you. Only, like, a small amount are hidden. Sometimes they're hidden behind walls. Sometimes they're actually on a hidden pathway altogether. And yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. It was in Hang Castle. Again, not too cryptic. Some of these keys, they're not too cryptic or too hidden, but nothing too obvious. But they're not too obvious either, so you better watch out for them. Or at least that's what I should say. I don't know why I have to flick those three switches. Couldn't I just open that door to begin with? I don't like, you know what? I don't understand game design like that. What is the point in putting three switches is right in front of a door? It's not like something's chasing after me. I mean, if something was chasing after me, then yeah, I guess there's a good reason to put like those three switches there. But there's nothing coming after me. So what's the point of having those three switches? Couldn't the door just open up right in front of me? I'm not complaining too much because it's not really that hard to begin with, but why? I just asked myself, why would they even do that? Okay. I missed like 3 keys. Well, actually 2 keys. Jeez, I forgot about this one. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the footage. Okay, so apparently this little curtain right there, you would think that you wouldn't be able to get past it because there's an invisible wall. But if you use the flying formation, you can actually jump over the invisible wall. How are you supposed to figure that out if you're a first-time player? I hate game design like that. Hey, don't you just hate game design like that? Where you can't get past something that you think would be a dead end, and when you just suddenly, I don't know, use something that you would think that you would glitch your way past something. Like I honestly thought I glitched my way past that curtain. But no, you can. It's actually a whole nother pathway. Granted, there was a whole nother pathway there to begin with, but if there's an invisible wall, well, it's like I'm pretty much like, okay, there's a wall there. It's a dead end. And again, I hate game design like that. It's annoying. And yeah, I kind of. Well, actually, no, I didn't die. I lied. I just wasted too much time because I kind of looped around like I think 2 or 3 times. But now we are heading on to Mystic Mansion, and as far as my first time playthrough goes, this is without a doubt the worst mission in the game for me. Okay, so what you basically have to do is you have to distinguish his torches, and guess how many of them are in the level? 60 torches. And on my first time playthrough, it's pretty much guaranteed that I missed a couple. It's very easy for your first time playthrough. It is very easy to miss. Is very easy to miss some of the torches. And the stage is big enough as it is. So you're gonna have to backtrack through the whole stage just to find that one torch that you missed. And you can't use the power type characters to distinguish them like I did with Team Chaotix. No, you have to use Espio's tornado attack. It's not too much of a big deal, but there's something I just don't like it though. Well, maybe it's because it breaks the pace for me. And they're plastered throughout every hallway. And again, maybe it's just me. But there are like alternate pathways you can take. Like hidden rooms. Like you would just take the pathway and there'd be no torches, only to have yourself slapped, only to slap yourself across the face, only to find out, wait, there was like a hidden room here, and sometimes it contains like most of the torches. So my rule of thumb here for this mission is to look out for the hidden pathways, because it's guaranteed that they're going to contain loads of torches, like torches that you need to distinguish. I think that's pretty much it for what I have to say about this mission, really. Again, it can be a pain in the ass only because if you miss that one torch, you're pretty much backtracking to the whole stage. This mission pretty much suffers from Crash Bandicoot 2 syndrome. And in case you don't know what Crash Bandicoot 2 syndrome is, like remember in Crash Bandicoot 2, especially in levels like Cold Hard Crash where the alternate pathway, like the death route or something, and it had like a majority of the boxes, but you can't get the gem, otherwise you miss most boxes. So what you have to do is backtrack. Well, actually, no. That's kind of a horrible comparison for me. I'm very convinced. I'm just convincing myself how to put in a little Metroid reference about backtracking. I wouldn't say it's as, when it comes to backtracking through the whole stage just to find that one little thing you missed or something. It's alright. It's not as bad as Shadow the Hedgehog, I'll tell you that. And it's honestly not as bad as Metroid with backtracking. And it's guaranteed, and I know for, oh, sorry. And I know for a fact that, I guess I'll put it on the same level as Sonic CD, only because that the stages can be huge and it's very easy to miss that one thing. Especially in Act 1 of Wacky Workbench, which pretty much has you defying all common sense. Ugh, I really hate that. Seriously, play the game for yourself. If you won't find in the robot generator on your first playthrough, apparently you're supposed to, there's actually a crusher that you would think would obviously crush you, but no, it's actually an alternate pathway. Who would know to do that exactly? But yeah, this is like what I was talking about. Oh, once you enter that room with like the once you get to the end of that room with the spider webs, like when you first meet the spider webs, you know, the ones that manipulate your direction. Don't actually go there just yet. Like, jump across the platforms, but don't hit the switch. What you want to do is use the flower pod, and then it heads you here. You don't have to worry about any torches. Is the mess. Once you do find out all the torches, it's really not that big of a deal. Well, like, it's not too bad. And, like, there are definitely worse missions in other Sonic games. I can tell you that. Oof. We have. I guess the only thing that I should be complaining about is the amount of torches that you need. 60 torches in the level. Oh, how many are there? It's not 61. There are only 60 torches in the level. Yeah. Again, that's something that Shadow the Hedgehog would take, and that's the kind of formula that Shadow the Hedgehog would take, and it would go to town with it. But if I want to be fair, the musical score is definitely better than Shadow the Hedgehog's, I will admit. Well, then again, any soundtrack is better than Shadow the Hedgehog's, to be perfectly honest. I'll talk about that when I get to it. I don't remember a lot. I don't remember all the stage themes per se, but I do remember quite a handful. And I do like, well, actually the main themes are actually the weak point for me. Maybe it's because I haven't really heard a lot of them, especially I haven't heard of Weekend all that much. This Machine is probably the only one I like, in conjunction with What I'm Made Of and Sonic Heroes. And Team Chaotix, like Follow Me and Team Chaotix. Honestly, I haven't really listened to those. Maybe it's just me. Alright, so we got 42. And now we're coming into this part right here. Alright, my best bet for this room is to actually destroy all the breakable walls. I would, especially on your first time, and I would do it just to check. Because you'll never know because you'll never know that a red torch might be behind there. Yeah, it's only red torches. There's the exit, but I want to wait and actually bust down all the walls. Alright, yeah, there's nothing. It's always a good idea to check. Oh yeah, I hate this part. What you have to do is stand under the shadow so that the crusher will fall. Well, but you have to be quick about it. And it's just, I hate game design. Again, who thought of this? Like, why is this necessary? I can't use Thundershoot to bait it out. But now we're coming into this part right here. Or this part. And I gotta say this right now. Look at my timer right here. 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Actually, 9 minutes. And I'm not even, like, look. 48 torches. Jesus, man. And that's how long this level is. But this part right here, obviously the web rails will manipulate your direction. My best advice, stay in the flying formation, for the love of God. It'll just decrease the amount of risk you'll have by simply falling off. It's really one of those areas that you have to plan ahead, but honestly, it's not. Sometimes that can't be a good thing. If you know where I'm getting at. I highly doubt you guys do, but how I roll, it's how I roll, guys. My first playthrough, though, I gotta say, I recall missing like one torch, and I was at the very end. Oh yeah, and I really hate this room. The reason why I hate this room is because the pumpkin ghosts will randomly spawn in random areas. So often I get blindsided in this area. It's stupid. That's how I even lose my key to the special stage. But we're almost done. And guys, we have 2 more torches. Thank God they're right here. And thankfully I saved my Team Blast for that guy. Otherwise, I would have been screwed. Yeah, if you have Team Blast, and there's like a big enemy on a small platform, save it for the big hammer enemy, because just save it for the big hammer enemy, just so you won't fall off. I'm just saying that right now. But now we are coming into a close on this part. And I got a multiplayer option. Huzzah.
There you are, you mustache moron! He's the one, right?
Mustache moron? I'm the world's greatest. Take him out. Good thing.
This is gonna cost you extra. Get them!
This one honestly took too long. Thank God I cut it out. But that is the end of part 20, guys. Anyways, in the next part, we're going to be concluding with Team Chaotix, and we'll hopefully get to the final story. So I'm GameMan5804, and you guys have a great day. Although that E rank is unacceptable.